And yes, we are here in Belize on the beach by an incredibly rare Jeep. See you in the morning. Good morning, Zach.
Good morning.
So it's 39 degrees in Dallas. We're at DFW Airport. Today we're going to Central America. Used to be the British Honduras to Belize City. Then from there we're going to jump on a commuter flight and go down to Hopkins Village and rescue/buy an extremely rare Jeep and one of my favorites. So grab your cup of joe and let's go. City. Look who I found, Mr. Chris Hopkins, owner of Blue Island Coffee.
What's going on, guys? Good to hear you. Absolutely, this is crazy. I can't wait to out here.
So when this whole journey started in July, you're the first guy I called.
Yep.
So you know anybody down in Belize? They're like, yep, because he is the island hopper.
Yes, yes.
There's resorts down here. So what we're about to do now is get on a small commuter flight, so what, like 15 minutes?
Yep, 15-minute ride.
And we're going to Dangriga.
Dangriga is correct. We're going to a little resort called Hopkins Bay Resort, and it's in Hopkins Bay, Belize. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, his last name's Hopkins. So get your cup of joe, let's go to Dangriga. Cool hill, it smells like a firecracker. So Zach, you ready for this?
Oh yeah. So we're here in Maya Island Air in Dangriga. Look at the tail on the plane. That was actually a lot of fun. Great flight. Somebody gotta do it. Chris does a lot of hairy island hopping. He said that was one of the sketchier flights he's been on. For me, it was great. Yeah, it was pretty sketchy. It was really small, narrow, long, and gravel, but we made it just fine.
It was fun. Now we're gonna go outside and receive our bags in a 30-minute drive to Hopkins Bay Resort, right?
Right, so
there we go. Hey, Chris, you gotta do this when you get out. It's called the Sylvester Stallone.
Oh yeah, you gotta put the pants down. That's what happens when I wear.
How are you, sir?
Welcome to Hopkins Bay. How's your name?
Dennis.
Robert, nice to meet you.
So when you get here, you gotta sanitize yourself before you get in. It's just your hands. A little bit of these. Is that a conch shell? Yeah. It is. We're gonna have some of that. Boom. Somebody gotta do it.
Glass.
So our first meal in Belize looks amazing. We ordered 4 appetizers, firecracker shrimp, crab cakes. Not sure what that is. I don't know what that is either, but meal number 1. So that one was pulled pork. That's habanero shrimp. Firecracker was outstanding. Crab cake was outstanding. Now, I'm gonna try the habanero shrimp. I hear it's hot, according to Zach. I like it, it's not too hot. Those are 4 great appetizers, unbelievable. My favorite is the firecracker. Firecracker's hot. Chris can't talk. He started with the firecracker and then went with the habanero, took himself out of the game. Oh my God. You can call me Dennis. Here's the actual meal. Incredible lobster. Chicken risotto. I think this is a local dish. Rice with raisins. Baked potato with cheese and carrots. Looking good so far. It's incredible. Chris, did you expect that?
Not at all. This is insane.
So the resort's great, but I mean, this is Really, really high-end stuff.
Island flavor is insane. I nailed it right. Very, very good.
Day one food's fantastic.
Thank you. Okay, so I ordered the traditional Belizean breakfast. And this is what I'm interested in. These are fried jacks. It says deep fried homemade flour dough filled with scrambled eggs, tomato, onion, bell peppers, shredded local cheese. Is that a common thing here?
Yeah, fried jacks are a huge hit here.
Okay, so we're here with Clancy Sherwood. The reason we came down, I appreciate you working with me. We've been actually working together on a Jeep deal since July. So I'm not sure how to do this. You're supposed to stuff it yourself?
But normally you dip it in some beans, grab some eggs and bacon. It's a fried tortilla, basically what it is.
I gotta learn how to do this right. Refried beans.
It's a vehicle for your food.
Oh, I like that.
It's hot. It's good. Yeah, if we could just get a cup of coffee, Chris, it'd be great, wouldn't it?
Right? We're trying to get coffee. We're waiting. They're brewing us some
We're
extra
here with
special
Mr. Coffee. We don't have any coffee. Zach, you want to try it?
I got a burrito.
Good idea. Eat your burrito, Zach. So we're actually at Clancy's place, which is Scallywags Golf Cart Rentals. So if you're ever at Hopkins, look them up, rent a golf cart. This is why we're here. And yes, we came all the way to Belize to look at a Jeep and hopefully buy it. Wow. So this Jeep, the story is one family owned. It was out of Texas, so I ran the history of it. And how long has it been down here, Clancy? How many years?
Probably about 6 years.
6 years. Miles are well documented. It's 29,000. So in 1983, there were 4,000 of these built. This one's obviously red. So transmission. The T5 transmission, which is the most desirable transmission. Some people say the automatic is, which automatic's a little bit rare, but I think the T5 is the most desirable in this. You had a base model, you had a Renegade model, and then you had an SLR, which was a Laredo. This is an SLR, so this is a top-of-the-line Jeep. Where I'm going with this is, out of the 4,000 of these built in 1983, 20% of them were Laredos. So, you know, quick math, that's 800. Well, 20% of those were red. So you're getting down to a really small number. Actually, I think it's more like 10% of them were red. So you're looking at one of 80 Jeeps. And how many survive with this low miles? Nicely optioned too. Power steering, power brakes, AC. So did you see this when it first came down here?
It was in perfect showroom condition.
It had to be. So the salt's taking a little bit of the toll on this, but rear bumper still on it. So you always got a chrome rear bumper on the Laredo Scramblers. The end caps are here. They're damaged, but I happen to have some of those. And there was two options for a swing out spare, which it looks like it had it. This also got the roll bar mounted spare, which is very unusual to see both of those. Now too, what's incredible is he said that actually were still runs. And this is cool. But you've never seen one of these. That's a handwritten title. That's what you get in Belize. Owner's manual kit's here. It's the original dealer folder sleeve. Missing the actual main manual itself, and this is what I really hope to be in here. This really does add value to collector. This is the warranty that was on the window, along with the window sticker, but I don't see the window sticker or the build sheet in here. But let's keep looking. Sometimes they are under the seat. Original carpentry in here. If you look back here on the inside, the rear bulkhead's really, really nice. Let's look at the floors. The floors are really solid. I think this Jeep will clean up. No radios in it. And you said it does run.
It runs good.
Can I fire it up?
Start it up. Keys are in that little cup holder.
Unfortunately, the build sheet is not here. but I can tell it's totally correct. Tilt wheel too is nice. Original radio still in it. It is a AM FM, just expensive. Sounds really good. All the emissions are still on it. It was a heck of a long ways to come for a Jeep, but I'll take it.
That sounds
I'm
great.
certainly not going to beat you up on the price. So Clancy's been working with me since July, right? So thank you for that.
No problem.
Sometimes it takes us a while to get there. Think about that, Chris.
Beautiful. I think it's amazing Jeep. Beautiful.
Love them.
Hard find.
Factory red Laredo Scrambler. I believe there's only a handful of them. Definitely only a handful left at this low miles. Now what we have to do is figure out how to get it from here to Belize City, right?
Yep.
So how are we going to do that?
So right here at the end of the road, there's a company that has a trailer, and they'll load it up for you and take care of the delivery.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the company that needs to go to export it?
Yeah.
So I showed you guys the Belize title that was in there, and Clancy and I have discussed this quite a bit. So what they do here, correct me if I'm wrong, is they actually save the original title in the city. So we'll go turn the Belize title in and get the Texas title back.
Wow.
So we're gonna go do that now. How cool is that? Okay. So where are we now?
Well, this is the lovely transport and also bus shed. So there's a bus depot here. So get this title changed.
What
out.
city is this?
This is Dangriga.
Dangriga. Okay, this is where we flew out of.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Let's go see how this goes. So everything here is literally done by hand. It's all handwritten. There's nothing electronic, no computers, there's file cabinets. So we take this piece of paper showing the bill of sale, and they require everything when it gets on the road to have insurance. Which Clancy told us we could not drive this Jeep. Well, they won't even allow the Jeep to be moved on a trailer without insurance. So now I have to go buy temporary insurance just to be able to move the Jeep from his house to the trailer. So that might be interesting. And then we bring that back, then he opens his file cabinet up and finds the Texas title from 6 years ago and pulls it out and gives it to me.
Right here.
Right here. That title's in there in a file cabinet. How cool is that? Now we've got to go and get insurance. You got to have temporary insurance. Like I said, we walked out over here. They will not allow the vehicle to be moved on a trailer or from his house without insurance, and we cannot drive it. All right, so we had the choice of getting insurance for 1 day for, how much was it? I don't remember the 1 day rate.
$12?
$12, or insurance for a week for $29. So I did the $29, but that's Belize dollars, so it was only $14.50. So here we go. And we're back at the Department of Transportation, and the hope is that we'll take the Belize title, our export paperwork, and current insurance. He will actually go in the file cabinet and find the Texas title. So we got the insurance accepted, noted on a piece of paper, and now it's going to go over here. I guess we're trying to find the title. So, not sure. All right, so we visited a total of 4 agencies. The paperwork's done, right?
Yep, it's all done.
Outstanding. Thank you for your help. And we actually have our official inspection sticker right there that when we get back, we'll go on the windshield. That way it get past the checkpoints, right? So on the way here, we actually went through a checkpoint, and the thing they checked on their vehicle was just insurance. And we're back. That was interesting. So that took us 3 hours. Not too bad. Could have been all day, right?
Could have been all day.
The lines weren't bad, so now all I've got to do is affix this decal to the windshield. And then last question for both of y'all. Best local place to eat.
Driftwood Pizza.
Pizza? You like that?
I can't eat it, but they have good tacos.
Uh-oh.
Great tacos.
Can y'all go with us?
Yep, sounds
All right,
great.
well, I'll slap that sticker on. It's been a great day so far.
Yep, thanks
So I'll get
again.
this sticker on and we'll go eat. Didn't notice earlier, the 1986 Texas inspection sticker. How cool is that? All right, so I guess I gotta be smarter than the sticker, huh? Does it matter where it goes, Clancy?
That's where it goes.
You put it right there? All right. Insured, ready for export. Now I'm just gonna work out a couple details tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be back in Texas, I don't know, in a month or so. Something like that. Let's go eat.
This is
Food is here.
excuse me. So the large Hawaiian with jalapenos,
Okay.
see, that's greatness. I love that jalapeno and
Plates,
pineapple belong on pizza.
Amen.
And the rest is
I
cooked.
think the coolest thing is the rock on top of the napkins. All right, well, let's try this.
Habanero pepper sauce.
Yeah, that's great. Bree Sharps is the hottest lady in the country.
So we're at Driftwood. One of the reasons we're here is scallywags, golf carts you can rent them here. But the other reason why is it's the best pizza in Belize. We've heard that from several people, including the people at the resort. So let's try it. Jalapenos, pineapple, bacon. Wow. Really good. I can't make this up. This is the Hopkins special. He's sitting right here.
On the menu.
So who actually owns Hopkins Village?
We'll find out. That's for next episode.
All right, tacos are up next.
So we have the chicken tacos,
Okay.
and then here we comes with the pork tacos. Chicken, pork tacos.
Beautiful. The pizza's great.
It's good.
Really good. Really good.
We've got two other ones coming.
Right.
Lobster and fish.
Is this what you're waiting on, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
This one's
Down
specific.
yonder.
Down yonder. Down yonder.
So far,
The southern gentleman.
the beach is great, the resort's great, but the food
Amazing.
is amazing down here.
The people are better.
People are better too. Outstanding.
I love she clarified for us.
Clancy and Coral. So is that, obviously you got a coral dress on, right?
Yes.
Do you do that often?
No. I'm not that conceited. Come on.
Okay.
And then here's the fish tacos.
Beautiful. So what is the fish of the day?
So for the tacos we use grouper.
Okay.
Grouper fish.
Very good.
You might enjoy it.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
All right, I want to try this famous sauce that came from here. Marie Sharp's. It's now world famous, right?
Belizean.
Okay. Well, this is like ghost pepper. You guys are gonna have a problem.
It's not that
It's
hot.
not that hot. I haven't had a sauce like that. It's
Narrow
really good.
barbecue sauce and the jerk. This one has barbecue sauce and spicy mustard.
Wow.
And this one has buffalo and sticky pineapple.
Oh. Okay.
And the potatoes wedges.
For the lady.
Thank you.
Man. All good.
Thank you very much.
The lobster ones.
We'll order it in a few minutes. It's just appetizers. Grouper taco is amazing. Wow.
That's unbelievable.
What did you say about the pizza?
It's the best pizza I've ever had. It's pineapple and jalapeno, which there's a controversy across the world on pineapple on pizza. Absolutely belongs on it because we're in the Caribbean, and that the crust consistency and the sausage with that.
I think it's great.
I mean, I've never had anything that good before. Amazing.
Bacon, jalapenos, and pineapple. Can't beat it. And homemade sauce.
Yep, homemade.
In Belize.
You're supposed to be eating a wing or a drumstick, not a
I know.
carrot.
I was testing the sauces.
It's all right. Zach's got all day.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't worry about it, Chris. Just take your time.
Twist. break it. I'm just gonna dip it in.
I don't think you did that the right
I don't
way.
think I did either.
That's okay.
Like that. That's definitely island. It's an island jerk one. It's really
hot?
good. Got a good spice to it. Got a little kick. Easy.
So we ordered every flavor of wings and got the sauce on the side. I think a pretty good idea. They're really good, but I'm going to stick with the tacos and the pizza.
Yeah, the tacos.
So we're just going to leave Zach hanging and not giving him an out. How you doing, Zach?
Fantastic. Not sore at all.
Sorry. Driftwood Pizza, Scallywags golf cart rental, Clancy and Coral with their beautiful coral dress. That is our
Amazing.
third amazing meal.
Very surprised.
And we can't make this up. Incredibly fresh, incredibly good, great pizza, great tacos, great day, 4 government agencies, and 1 insurance agency. Now all we have to do is a bunch of logistics tomorrow to get the Jeep from here to Belize City to Houston. So that concludes an incredible coffee walk. Incredible, thanks that you're here.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Clancy.
Thank you.
As always, please like, tag, share, and follow, and most of all, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you next week. Okay, guys, now that you know that we'll go international to buy a Jeep or Hemi Cuda, Ferrari, Lamborghini. Thanks for watching the Belize video. Here's one that we bought that we didn't get to travel to that we really wanted to. We started working on this purchase pre-COVID, so you can imagine what happened. This came out of Italy. Crazy rare.
Super cool.
So I've seen less than 5 of these in my whole life and none in person. So what we've got is a 1981 CJ7 Black Laredo. But what is really significant about this is it's an export Jeep, as you can see from the front. So if you look at some of the pictures of the export 80 and 81 Laredos, you'll see some of them had city lights in the front,
Right.
not just Marshalls. You would think they all have Marshalls since those came out in France.
Right.
Marshall headlight. So they blacked out the signals because the signals came over here.
Got it.
Really cool. And why don't you do that, Alex? If you're in Europe, you want the yellow fog light because it gets pretty foggy over there. So walk around and just look at the condition of this Jeep. It's absolutely amazing. It's original, unrestored Laredo. Let's look at the backs of those. It's unusual. 4-wheel drive emblems on the quarter panels.
I saw that.
Backup lights, and these reflectors, which the lights are totally different on the back. So a few subtle things you see from the outside. Obviously the mirrors are different.
Yeah.
Here's the kicker.
What's that?
Check this out. This was built in Toledo, Ohio for export. Factory diesel.
That's really cool.
So in 81 and 82, Jeep made a deal with Chevrolet,
Okay.
who owned Isuzu at the time, to get some diesel motors. And the good thing is these diesel motors made it up to T176, which is the most heavy duty transmission you
sweet.
can get. So it's got a T176 Dana 300. This is an original unrestored Jeep with 27,000 kilometers on it, which is super low. That's actually about 17,000 miles. You can look at the trim tag over here, which is a Toledo trim tag. Of course, it's classic P1 black, and then it has this decal here. It says it was licensed by Toledo, Ohio Jeep Corporation to manufacture and assemble this Jeep like this.
That's cool.
You come up in the VIN. The VIN's a little bit different. You're a 1JE FM. That's diesel export.
Sweet.
So check out the interior. This Jeep was built in March of 81. So your 80 steering wheel did not have this Laredo horn button. Some were leather wrapped, some were not. 81 was kind of a mid-year steering wheel, went to a Laredo horn button, but the leather wrap was only to here.
Oh, so it wasn't a full one.
Another thing in the 81 Laredo, when you look inside it, didn't have the Laredo door panels yet. Carpeted ones at the bottom were a little bit more ornate, nicer.
Yeah.
82. Armrest pad, Dana 300 transfer case, T176. Here's what else is very unique to these, Alex, is the tack is only a 4,500 RPM tack.
Oh, cool. I've never seen that.
And then it put the shift light in here. These shift lights generally you only saw in the 4 cylinders. It'll tell you to shift. And then you've got your glow plug switch right here to warm up the glow plugs.
That's cool.
Incredible condition, 1981, black CJ7 Laredo Export Diesel. Here's a question to all you guys out there. And we're going to throw in a plug for Project Survivor. So if you go Project Survivor -AMC on Facebook, some incredibly knowledgeable Jeep CJ guys there. I've asked the top two guys, and they didn't know the answer to this, and I don't know the answer. How many of these were built for export from 81 to 82? Somebody has those production figures. I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
I believe this is one of the best CJ finds of the year by far.
Absolutely.
So there you go. Belize, Italy, and we're looking forward to going to Spain and Greece. See you next week. Oh, hang on, we're not done yet. Bonus on the bonus.
What's that?
You guys have got to see the chassis of this Jeep.
Oh, yeah.
You told me it was amazing.
Oh, it's amazing.
Let's put it up in there. I actually did look at this before you cleaned it.
All right.
Because there's something I really wanted to see. Because when this thing was coming through importation, we were coming up with two different numbers, and finally in my head I figured out what they were talking about. So you know how on the right rear top of the frame rails where the US stamps the hidden VINs?
Yeah.
Which is sort of hidden, not really, but it's kind of hard to see sometimes. Well, here's what they do for the export ones, so they're much easier to find. This is so cool.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So
A lot
that
easier.
a lot easier. So when they came through customs, in and out of customs or whatever, this number actually, you have to have this number and that number to get the paperwork through customs, which is normally on the right rear rail.
Yeah.
Something else I noticed on this one, which I've only seen a few times, is generally we're on CJs that we've had that had almost no miles. Is they had, actually on this side I believe, they had this decal here showing which number the Jeep was on the line. It's a paper decal, so they generally were not meant to survive, and that one has survived.
Yeah.
And then over here, if you look really close, see that stamping right there?
Yep.
Very rarely does that ever survive, and it's on both sides. Very, very faint over here, but it is there. And you can see the red oxide primer on the bottom. Look how nice this Jeep is, completely and totally rust free. And the diesels didn't get catalytic converters, and they didn't have the heat shield on it. And they didn't have upstream tube, downstream tubes, all the other stuff. Not sure what this marking is up here. Some kind of line marking, but it's neat that it's here on the front diff.
Yeah.
But this thing is an amazing, look at the steering box, Alex. A lot of this stuff is completely different because it was a diesel. And this was installed at the factory. And look how the factory had to make this bracket for this pump.
Yeah.
Crazy. So I got the decal on the drive shaft. So condition-wise, for this thing to look like this, it was in an incredible facility / collection over there. So there you have it. I'm glad you guys stayed tuned for an extra one. 83 Laredo from Belize and an 81 CJ7 Laredo from Italy. See you next week. If you're lucky enough to have an 81 to 86 Laredo, most of these need the horn button insert, which goes right here. What a great Christmas gift that'd be. We just happen to have those in stock. There'll be a link somewhere. And the Laredo glove box door emblem always goes bad. These are really intricate. Behind each letter is a totally different design, and they go over here on the glove box. This one is faded, even though it's a 27,000 kilometer Jeep. And next we have the center horn button for an 81 to 86 base model Jeep. We just so happen to have a base model Jeep right here. Last but not least, if you're lucky enough to have a 1979 Silver Anniversary CJ5, one of the 1,000 built, glove box emblem. These are all on sale for Christmas. Check out the links.